Gladiators in the Colosseum by Bree, Taylor, Anthony, and Ricky. Many of us are no strangers to gladiators in the Colosseum. Hollywood films such as The Gladiator have given us a look at this part of ancient Roman society. The Colosseum was commissioned around AD 70 to 72 by Emperor Vespasian of the Flavian dynasty as a gift to the Roman people, and built over former Emperor Nero's palace to cover any memory of him. It was the largest building ever created by the Romans, and was able to hold over 50,000 people. Shortly before the amphitheater was finished, Vespasian died of natural causes. In AD 80, Vespasian's son Titus opened the Colosseum, officially known as the Flavian Amphitheater. Its opening included 100 days of games, including gladiatorial combats and wild animal fights. The Colosseum used arches, and the Romans were the first to use these concrete on a grand scale, a material that allowed Vespasian to hire non-specialized workers who applied a simpler technique than using marble or stone. This is why the Colosseum was able to be built within a matter of 10 years. With cement, Romans made simple wood frameworks, then poured concrete onto them. The Colosseum was inspired by Greek amphitheaters, which were shaped as half circles. The Romans decided to make it an enclosed full oval, or some say, in the shape of a donut. The area floor was sand to soak up blood and make it easier to clean. Mainly soak up blood. The seating in the Colosseum was divided by status, and was a microcosm of the Roman social hierarchy. There were Roman numerals carved into the arcs in the similar fashion to today's sports stadiums. The closest seat sat the most important audience members, such as emperors, government officials, and generals or other high-ranking soldiers. Women in Roman society sat at the very top, where slaves and peasants were also seated, also known as the nosebleeds. Inside the Colosseum, battles, public executions, and reenactments of Greek mythological stories took place. A gladiator was an armed combatant who entertained audiences in the Roman Republic and Roman Empire in violent confrontations with other gladiators, wild animals, and condemned criminals. Some gladiators were volunteers who risked their lives and their legal and social standing by appearing in the arena. Often, the voluntary gladiator were social outcasts, freed slaves, discharged soldiers, or former gladiators who had been liberated on retirement but chose to return for a period of service. During the 1st century AD, the fights weren't too lethal. At a time when 3 of every 5 persons did not survive until their 20th birthday, the odds of a professional gladiator being killed in any particular bout was perhaps 1 in 10. After 4 centuries of active use, the magnificent arena fell into neglect, and up until the 18th century, it was used as a source of building materials. Through two-thirds of the original Colosseum, Though two-thirds of the original Colosseum have been destroyed over time, the amphitheater remains a popular tourist destination, as well as an iconic symbol of Rome and its long, tumultuous history.